Hello, my name is Ronke Taiwo, and I talk about my faith as it relates to our relationships, our marriage, and our parenting skills. So today I just want to talk about something that will cut across all boards, and that is consistency. You see, something I have noticed in life is that anything that will bring results for you, you have to be consistent in it. And that's the problem and the struggle many of us face by not being consistent in something. You know, the Bible said something, I'll just use the example of parenting. It says something like, train up your child in the way they should go, and when they grow, they will not depart from it. What does it mean to train? Train is a regimented program where you are training somebody. When you have somebody who wants to play soccer, who wants to do hockey or anything, and they have a coach, what they do is that they have a program that talks about weekly training, consistent training. When we also look at church, I believe that Christianity survived this long because we have a consistency in going to church on Sundays. For some people, they go in the middle of the week, but majority, there is something about going to church every Sunday morning that keeps that in your radar. So when we talk about our relationships and as things that concerns us, consistency is good. I will use another example that has to do with parenting. In the 80s in Nigeria, there was something that came up that became popular across many households, and that was what we call family devotion. What was family devotion? It was a time where the family gathered together to study the Bible, to sing, to pray, and talk together as a family. For some people, they did it in the morning. For other people, they did it in the evening. But a lot of families were doing it, and it seemed that it didn't have results. In fact, many children hated it because many families will do it the way they want. They won't sing the songs the kids like. For some people, it's monotonous, it's boring, they didn't like it. But many families didn't stop. Then we had a lot of books by the SUs that people would use. Even parents who didn't know much about the Bible, they had the help of the books. But hello, beautiful people. If you like this content and you want more of such, please help us to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel so that you get notifications of all our videos. Thank you as you subscribe. But what happened is that most of those kids that came from those families grew up and they started becoming born again in different areas. You see a child who didn't send what the parents were doing to them. They go to campus, another pastor preaches to them in another church that they like the style, and they go out, they give their life to Jesus. And you see, what was happening was that there was a seed that was already inside of them. There was a seed that has been planted by that consistent seeking of God. And that seed showed up when there was another call to it. So when they went somewhere else, there was an altar call or anything like that, there was something inside of them that rose to that occasion because I've been born again before. I've seen it in so many families. Children that grew up in that family, they did whatever they wanted to do, but the family kept teaching them about Christ. They were consistently taking them to church, consistently teaching them every day. Those children, they became Christians. They had an encounter with God. Some of them didn't know how. If you look back at it, that has happened. So in our lives too, in our relationships, anything we want to last, we have to be consistent in it. You can't tell your wife you love her today, then you don't tell her you love her for the next 30 years. No, it has to be consistent. You have to keep telling her you love her. You can't tell your children, oh, you're doing good, do it this way, do this, do the right thing once, and then you don't continue it. You have to continually tell them that this is the right thing for you to do. So we have to understand that consistency is key in everything we want to do. You want to build a relationship with somebody else, you want to build a marriage, you want to build a good relationship as a parent with your kids, you want your kids to do something. Maybe you want them to become Christians like you. You cannot remove consistency. You can't leave the job for the schools or the church. It's something you have to do daily. Daily, you have to keep Jesus in front of them. Daily, you have to tell them and let them know that Christ exists. And you would see the result. So consistency is key in everything you want to do because the source of a thing sustains that thing. If something has a good source and you don't sustain it, then it gets lost. So you have to sustain it by being consistent in that thing. Do have a great day ahead. Thank you.